So in that light, I will give you a Insurance 101 segment every single week. That is part of my passion and educating people, because guess what? Whatever the industry is doing, do the exact opposite and you'll probably be successful. That's my philosophy. If you see the status quo, don't do the same thing. Do something different. That's how you'll be recognized. So I found that insurance in 2009, when the economy was on a downturn and everybody was saying they're broke, bad time to get into sales. And I said, well, I think that means that people are looking to save money. If they're losing their houses, that's the reason that they're going to call me. Instead of going, oh, this is a bad time, the market's down, you're not going to be successful, blah, blah, blah. So I said, what's going to be different then? I'm going to educate them and I'm going to save them money. So your Insurance 101 segment today, don't tune off. This is actually going to be good stuff. Do you know what liability coverage actually means? Most people don't have any idea. When I say, I get this every single day, when I talk to somebody and I say what kind of coverage they have, their answer 100% of the time is either I have full coverage or I have liability. That's not my question. My question is, what are your liability limits? What are you actually covered for? I don't know. I have no clue. Full coverage doesn't mean anything. Full coverage means the value of your car. So what? $20,000 if you kill somebody in an accident. Heaven forbid you actually, make somebody permanently disabled. Your state minimum liability is not going to do the job. Geico, Progressive, sorry. But I'm going to say it. This is, again, my passion. Most people have state minimum or lower limits than what they actually need. So here's what liability covers. You ready? First thing, it covers their medical expenses. All right. So liability covers other people if you're at fault for their medical expenses, which is their bodily injury, their health insurance bills. When they go to the hospital, think about it. If you're in an accident and they need to get to the hospital, they're probably going to take an ambulance. There's $3,000. And I know because I've been in an ambulance against my will, because I got hit in the back of the head with a softball at a softball game, sliding into third. It's okay to laugh. That's okay, Jen. So there's $3,000. Then the CAT scans, MRIs, and X-rays.
It adds up.
Yep. And by the time they tell you that you're okay and you're going to go home, your health insurance bill is going to be about $15,000. For them to say, just don't go to, don't play softball for a week. Or don't get in an accident, right? That's if they're okay. So if they're actually injured, your state minimum liability is going to go out the door. So, and yeah, of course, all of you people listening are saying, well, I have a crystal ball and I'm never going to get in an accident. I'm responsible. I've never been in an accident, or I was young and dumb and it's never going to happen again. I trust that you know the future and that's all good and well. The problem with that theory is that whatever you insure other people for on liability, you are now insured for the same limit if you're hit by another irresponsible person that has state minimum liability or no insurance at all. So your uninsured motorist limit protects you for your bodily injury as well. Second thing that it covers is your physical therapy. I lost my train of thought for a second. Your physical therapy and your ongoing treatment. So if somebody's actually injured, okay, they're not going to work the next day, so you're responsible for the loss of wages. Heaven forbid you hit a neurosurgeon that makes $775,000 a year and they're out of work for a month, you're screwed. And then they're going to need physical therapy, or they're going to need chiropractic or massage therapy most often. All right. I don't care if you have state minimum and you're a wealthy business owner. You're not going to want to front the bill for a couple $100,000 in place of spending an extra $5 a month on raising your liability limits. Now, the ironic thing is that because these big companies do such a great job of advertising, they think that they're getting the best deal by going to, the 1-800 number, when in actuality, every day I'm able to give people more coverage for either the same price or better for 10 times the coverage. So make sure that your liability limits are high enough to protect your assets. That's the bottom line. So again, they're broken into 3 categories: per person, per occurrence, and property damage. And state minimum is $5,000. So if you had a bumper in my Mercedes, you're screwed. All right?
I love your enthusiasm,
That's not to
Ben.
be pretentious, but I'm just saying the average car on the road is about $25,000. So if you have state minimum and you get in an accident, good luck. You will be hearing from an attorney. All right, that's your Insurance 101 Guy segment. Follow me on social media, Insurance 101 Guy, and you'll find me.